All right, moving on, Brazil's Congress has approved a bill that will reduce the prison sentence of former President Jair Bolsonaro. He was convicted last year of attempting a coup and was sentenced to 27 years behind bars. The bill was initially passed by the Congress in December, but President Lula da Silva vetoed it in January. And in the latest, Brazil's Congress has now overturned President Lula's veto of the law on Thursday this week. Remember, Jair Bolsonaro was jailed for a coup plotting over his attempt to cling to power after losing the 2022 elections to Lula da Silva. If the bill approved by the Congress is confirmed by a Supreme Court justice, Bolsonaro's sentence would fall from 27 years and 3 months to 22 years and 1 month. Other than that, another significant change would be the time served in a closed regime. This could drop from what legal experts estimate at between 4 and 6 years to between 2 and 4 years. This essentially means the former president could move to an open regime as early as 2028.
Agora o veto será votado no Senado, entre os senadores.
During the vote, opposition carried a large majority of 318 to 144 in the Chamber of Deputies and 49 to 24 in the Senate. In fact, several lawmakers were seen celebrating in the Congress. They loudly chanted the word freedom and the name of the presidential hopeful, Flavio Bolsonaro. He's the imprisoned former leader's eldest son. Flavio Bolsonaro, who's also a Brazilian senator, thanked the deputies and senators in a social media post regarding the veto override that coincided with his 45th birthday. Jair Bolsonaro, a former army captain, served one term as the president from 2019 to 2022. His coup trial was seen as a test of Brazilian democracy. The law on his early release benefits not just the right-wing firebrand, but also favors Bolsonaro's co-accused in the coup trial, as well as dozens of people who were imprisoned over pro-Bolsonaro riots that rocked Brasilia back in 2023. The veto override is the second major defeat in as many days for the Brazilian president, Lula da Silva, who's been campaigning for a 4th term. And that's because it comes just a day after the Senate on Wednesday rejected his pick for a Supreme Court justice. It was the first time in decades that the president's candidate for a seat in the top court was rejected.